Grand Rising, everyone. It is Shay Seeking or Shalonda. And yeah, so I don't know. I was thinking, just sitting back contemplating and seeing all of the trickery and all of the things that are going on and just, sensing, some like overthrow energy, right? So it had me thinking about like this something that I read that said, those that want to be the most high, okay, will be the lowest, right? But then I realized I'm sitting here just communing with Source. And it's like, I ran into another Bible from like the 1744. And I think we're going to read a little bit from it sometime within this week. Hopefully I can get to it. But yeah. So I realized in that sense of Adam, which it mentions in the Nag Hammadi, was an androgynous being. And then it made me think about the linen and woolen energy, right? Because then I started to contemplate on that. And I feel like, again, what was being said because of this whole, the vid or whatever, the nothing, or the breath of God is what I call it, right? I was thinking people are saying, oh, well, such and such said they were going to do something about this, right? This dis-ease or whatever, but clearly not. People don't understand that at the end of the day, I feel like it's just like that whole thing that it's like Source bringing society to its knees because they think that they are able to be cunning or condescending when it comes to what would be his chosen one to be the most high on this plane at this particular time. You see what I'm saying? So that's up for Source to determine. But again, those that are chosen and being led, those elect ones or chosen ones or the one is going to know exactly who they are. And again, so I feel like that's that whole thing with like Pride Rock and the Lion King and, not to be prideful or egotistical or narcissist, because again, when you're talking about yourself and you're projecting, not projecting, but you're sharing again these supernatural things that are going on, within this realm. I feel at this particular time a lot of stuff is going to be chaotic, a lot of stuff is going to be seen and unseen. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't know, I just feel like there's this sense of like claiming, right? Of also like, I don't know, I'm just seeing like a page of swords energy, like someone with their sword up looking back, saying, how dare you, right? I've had enough and I'll use this sword as I need, right? As I need to. And it's kind of like that energy of them trying to put up all these codes and things like this that are actually, I feel like, again, even though I deal with the commandments, right? It is having something to do with the Constitution. It is something to do with the right, freedom of speech, right? What they're doing is trying to low key lay these laws or lies in order to snare or entrap or stop or slow down the flow of or put a noose upon the neck of. So again, I was just watching something. I was just watching Rain, and this episode had me fired up, right? Because again, embodying just like the Empress or the Emperor in that sense. And just like in the sealed portion is saying that, again, the power was given over to the feminine energy. So again, it makes me think about the fact that, again, that energy or that of like, let's see, Adam being androgynous, it doesn't have to mean, for me, again, what I'm seeing is it doesn't have to mean outwardly, right? Because, when they're talking about circumcision and circumcision of the heart and stuff like that, that's something that's inwardly. So again, feminine energy in this time, he or she being that it or whatnot, when we're talking about that term he in etymology. It can also, it meant earlier she, right? So when we talk about Israel, we have Isis there and we have Ra and we have El. We have Sekhmet as the one that was before the Neteru, right? She is the mother of basically the kings. So again, and I don't know, it's giving me Esther or ether energy, and it's also giving me Ruth or truth energy. again, trying to remove her from her throne, again, as that empress by defiling her, or again, with the world card showing her nakedness or something like that. But all along, she's in a state of kingship or in her kingdom, because because again, at this point in time, we can't, I think it was something that Bash said in that episode. How can he wait for liars to tell him a lie or something, the truth or something like that? And it just, I don't know, it just threw me for a loop as to this whole like Truman Show energy, as to why does it feel like, all the eyes are on me? Why does it feel like, again, everybody's trying to come up and scramble to have these plans to catch me in a snare, or to throw me off my game, or knock me off my square, or whatever it would be. So it's just like Source said, you are that, you embody that, male and female. You use it when you need it, right? And it's also, embodying all of the things that are in the deck when it comes to tarot or the Torah. If we go back to the Ashtaroth energy, okay, and then also embodying, that world leader power, that we were talking about the prodigal son energy, right? So, but then again, we talk about Isis and Ma'at. We're talking about, again, bringing order, right, in truth. Right. And again, this world it doesn't actually want that. So again, they're fighting really badly against the truth. They don't want to really know, you know what I'm saying, what to do. And again, when we're talking about that, those different variants coming from the I can't remember what it was called, but all the way to the Omicron variant, that's the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. And it's just like, again, when I feel like it's Source is saying, again, that they're going to come to a realization regardless. So I feel like, again, there's a sense of sadness and some type of repentance or something, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like, again, there's a higher power stepping in that's going to bring all of us to our knees if we don't realize and recognize. And I feel like it's almost at that time where every knee shall bow, and not even to an individual, but to the fact that, again, science don't have it all. They don't have the answers. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, again, right now, there's that noose or that squeeze that's being put on my neck. Again, because the world is projecting that Empress energy. I am in Empress energy when I need to be, but I'm all that soft, kind-hearted energy, that mothering energy. But with Sekhmet, she's very masculine at the same time. Large paws or hands, broad shoulders. You know what I'm saying? There's a fierceness about her energy, right? So again, I've just been like picking up little things here and there today with that strengthening or that standing your ground or that King Kong energy. I don't know. It's just something. It's a very empowering. Again, I feel like I showered myself, and again, I feel like the universe was showering me with a sense of love. That again, people that are envious or jealous or hateful or spiteful or whatever, it just feels like it's while they're celebrating, it's like not so fast. I mean, I feel like that's just the energy that Source is pouring out again on me in support, within the past couple days. It's just like almost like the den of brooding vipers. It's like, yeah, oh, finally. Because again, they see that feminine energy. They want that. They want to harness or harvest that. Again, they want whatever that feminine energy is going to be embodying or carrying is going to be an envious energy in other doppelganger, copycat, succubus energies, right? That says, why does this person get all of this support or get these shields, right? But again, shields sometimes can fail. Shields, I look at the masculines, again, that Source has put around me, right? Again, as some type of a barrier of protection. But again, I feel like, again, it's more emotions or something dealing with that than I really thought, or more like people, I don't know, it's just like a sense of entitlement or something. I don't know. It's something here. All right. Or again, playing me for a fool, or weighing on my the fact that I'm running what would be a spiritual kingdom by myself. It's like that bag of tricks. But even it looked like, it's making me think about the Fool card. And although that Fool is sitting there with that one little knapsack, it just seemed like it's a whole bunch of stuff in that knapsack. And then it's making me even reference to the Magician card. Because the Magician has all of this stuff laid out on the table and he's using it here and there. But again, the Fool, I don't know. I'm not even thinking that there's a difference between being a fool and foolish, right? So I just had to take a second and say all these things that they're trying to project on me, even in my Empress energy, I'm not dealing with that. But also in the King, in that King energy, nobody can question that. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like Source saying balance. Is you need balance. You know what I'm saying? Just like finances is one thing, but also when we're talking about that most high or people being brought down low, you have to think about that in character, right? In your ascension, right? In low vibrational or high vibrational energy. So again, this world thinks that again, you're going to be brought down low, like in service or your title or your finances. But what I feel like Source is saying and what the all is saying is that these people are going to be brought down low in standards of self, right? Self-love, self-pity, self-this, so selfishness is it just makes me think again, we're talking about something totally different. So again, while somebody might look at you outwardly and say you don't have this, or look at how they dress, or look how they do this, again, you in a sense, some of us have ascended to some form of mastery. Maybe not knowing it all, but I'm just saying mastery of self-discipline, self-awareness, self-love, self-gratitude, these particular things, right? Even a sense of selflessness, because again, people that love actually put others before them, right? And not to see, not to pretend to put someone there, and actually you're setting up a snare, or you're setting up something to trample over or to walk on top of that person or use them as a footstool. No, but I'm just saying, it's just, I don't know. I feel like that's what I sense going on around me. Things being laid, but the cement is still wet. You see what I'm saying? And although I might have trickled through, put my footprints in the cement, it's still time to, again, Source is saying, it's still time that you can kind of just, mark your territory and move on. You see what I'm saying? Gracefully. Just almost like own some king shit, but you know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Inside and out, regardless of what they saying, regardless of what it is. You see how what is your faith and your belief or your knowing when it comes to me? What am I telling you? What am I showing you outside of what they're saying? What I've given you everything. I've shown you the way. It's just all of these other things like love bombing and all of these other things and distractions and stuff that get in the way. But the more I center myself and go back to that, it's making me think about like the bigger the hair, the closer to God. But it's really kind of like, you have to be big headed or mindful again when you're in that energy. You just have to be. And I think people are like getting their rocks off or their kicks off by watching me, you know what I'm saying, trying to balance all these things, but it's never made me feel like self-pity or just like, oh, poor me. No, the reason why I'm describing the situation and being that poster child or whatever, or that one that's sitting there in their nakedness, right, is because and being selfless about it and not giving a damn is because, again, I know that something better is coming. So all of these people that are trying to plot and plan and do these things, right? Hold on.